tell me true. Is the sky cloudy or blue? Are your feet cold, must be snow? Are they hot, then sun's aglow? You don't meow just for fun. You predict rain or sun. No app or pro can match your grace. You're the forecast with the furry face. If your back is damp today, I'll grab my coat and be on the way. If you're dry and warm, I'm set. You're my fuzzy weather vet. No Doppler radar, no TV fuss. Just whiskers, paws, and lots of trust. Forget the news, I don't need that. I got a psychic purring cat. No umbrella, I'll take a bet. You're never wrong, my favorite pet. Who needs a pro in a weather blouse when there's a pussycat in the house? Don't meow just for fun. You predict rain or sun. No app or pro can match your grace. You're the forecast with the furry face. If your back is damp today, I'll grab my coat and be on my way. If you're dry and warm, I'm set. You're my fuzzy weather vet. No Doppler radar, no TV fuss. Just whiskers, paws, and lots of trust. Forget the news, I don't need that. I got a psychic purring cat. No umbrella, I'll take a bet. You're never wrong, my favorite pet. Who needs a pro in a weather blouse when there's a pussycat in the house? Woo, woo. No Doppler raising cat in the house.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to my thank you stream, because it's been a week, well, almost a week since I got home from the wonderful state of Tennessee, and as I say, my viewers are the only 10s I see. Talking about 10s, good morning, Wise Wise Baby, and Marissa, a greedy bloke, Crispy, Lorianne, morning moderators, and Big Dog's up early because he is actually in mountain time zone, because every state that's not real is in mountain time zone. Hey, Tasha, maybe? Sweet. Yeah, but Crispy hangs out with Brandy. I understand why. Brandy is the greatest, and I understand why she hangs out over there when she is covering the Can Read stuff. Mountain time zone is not Arizona. They are on their own. Oh, so a non-existent time zone for a non-existent state. Thank you, Danny T. Hey, Christine. But never mind. Even though people are from Arizona, they are all welcome here. We don't judge just because they made up where they live. People from Australia are welcome as well. Talking about welcome. Hey, Jinxie Poo. She's from the former occupied part of Denmark that the Germans used to own. And my hatred city, because when I was in the Navy, every unit in the Navy has an adoption city, and the one I'm adopted by hates the place where Jinx is from. Yes, because in Denmark we thrive on hate. Hey, Mod Princess, how are you doing? Oh, you've been on. Oh yeah, that's her new name. I was like, Hello, Goodmans. Jawohl. Tammy Lee. Carol Sue Scott. But the good thing about the Karen Reed case, being over soon is maybe Crispy gets a little more time to hang out with us because Crispy's a cool cat. So we can get her back hopefully sometime, maybe. But nothing's going on but the rent, and I wanted to say thank you all for all the nice stuff that you all do for me. I need to do a giveaway again soon. Just had to pay my accountant. Gonna be a while. Um, is Missouri a state? Yes, because I've seen the Mississippi River. Hey, Star. Oh. No, but I wanted to do a stream and just say thank you because nothing else is going on right now. Remember, later today, Flox will have her 250th celebration. Well, not hers, but the Army's 250th birthday celebration. So keep an eye out for that one. But the Coof is kind of getting better with me, so I wanted to jump on and just show some of the weird stuff because I only showed it a little bit on FNL because it was chaos, and FD Food Fairy sent me a lot of gifts, so that's just what I wanted to talk about. But because there's always a but, most of us sit on it. Well, I hope you enjoyed all of it because it's been a long 32 days, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward for it to be done because I'm not good at these very long trials. It gets too much. Canada definitely isn't a real place now. I'd love to live in Tennessee. An old poor woman can dream. Well, the only problem with Tennessee is it's really humid and the weather changes all the time. But never been to Canada. Flew over it twice last week. Peter A. Monsieur Bob Ross himself. But a few things I just wanted to kick about today with the Karen Reed case. I was on with Kurt for a little bit yesterday, and we looked over the charges, and there is a clean OUI, DUI, DWI, whatever you call it, wherever you're from. It has different names in different states. What it means is she was drunk driving. There's a clean one of those. That wasn't there last time. The defense have asked for it. And I think I can kind of see why. I know Melanie Little had a big panel last night. I sent you over there when I ended. But I think the defense put it in there to get her out of court. Because if she can get convicted of an OUI, maximum is 2.5 years. I know Bev is a big old B word, but I can't see her give her 2.5 years. The standard for an OUI, OWI, whatever they call it in Massachusetts, is around $5,000 fine and I believe like 2 years 6 months suspended license. She lost her license when she was arraigned. So that's been gone for 2.5 years. So if she gets convicted of that, she can pay the money and technically take an Uber and go pick up her Lexus. And she cannot be prosecuted for any murder again. So even though they will lose the case, I could see a lot of people saying, why would the defense put it in there? I can see why, because would you rather be found guilty in drunk driving, walk out of court, have wasted tons of money, or would you rather have a hung jury, come back in a year, and lose even more money? I know we all wish she would be found not guilty, but I've just seen enough stupid jurors to know that I'm afraid whenever the jury gets their hands on a case, and especially listening to Juror 3 and Ronnie, they didn't get the assignment, that's for sure. 2 million for a DUI charge. Hey, again, it'll be $1 million if she has to go back and do it in a year. And remember, the murder is gone if she gets a DUI. Thank you, Crispy. It's a double D, drunk driving. Well, I don't mind a double D. It's a huge money suck. Yeah, and she's lucky that these amazing lawyers have volunteered their time, but ARCA cost money. Dr. Russell, travel, board, food, all of it is just money, 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 money. And she has that civil suit where the bar is way lower, which I'm going to be very interested to see what happens with that one. But I'll be honest and say I'll take a drunk driving where my suspension is gone and I can never ever be brought back for murder. I'll take that every day. Hey, Hellraiser. Well, I'm a 90s kid. We like big boobs, not big butts. Dorothy, you are so right. The jury wants options and feel a need to charge her for something, just not murder. And that's what they got hung on last time. And last time, every part of the second charge had some kind of collision with the car. The pure drunk driving is just a one and done. It's just that she drank, she drove. It has nothing to do with manslaughter. She can be out of there, and I would take that if I was her, because again, imagine the jury wants to put manslaughter on it, and they actually tried it last year. They went from, was it 8-4 to 9-3, so they actually got closer, and a manslaughter charge is a maximum of 25 years in prison. No, they won't. We have heard from 2 jurors from the last trial. Both of them has said what to me seems absolutely stupid, that the expert was just a distraction. So I would rather, as we say in Denmark, I would rather be convicted of spilling some beer on my driver's license instead of going away for life. When did the issue come about that the brother of John O'Keefe had to sit behind Karen's view? I think it was day 3, 4, maybe. Someone talked about them being don't like it. If you get DUI, do you think it would be just a fine, house arrest, or a few months? That's all I think they have on her. Just looked into it yesterday. First time is, I think, did you say suspended sentence? I have to go back and see what just said. Come on now. Where is it? She's been a model defendant. She can't max her out. She's served the typical sentence. It would be easy to get reduced on appeal. Yeah, and it would be an easy repeal. The OUI penalty is up to 5,000 fine, license suspension, which she already had, up to 2.5 years in jail, and a 16-week class on alcohol use. Most of the time, from what I'm finding, they get a year suspended sentence, 45 days license suspension, the class, and court cost. So, again, I don't know. Well, we know that states has this. Okay, what have other people found earlier? We have the same in Denmark. This is normally what it costs to do this. If it's just an OUI, you won't get that. Everyone else get 45 days suspended. She gets 2.5 years in prison, because that's an automatic appeal that will get overturned. And I know Bev is a really, really stupid person, but that's too dumb. Hey, Panella. I know the max is 2.5 years for DUI, but best case, could she get off with a fine, you think? I don't know Bev well enough. Hey, Debbie Blair. I was listening to Tom Kokonowski, who does DUI, and said that it's up to 2 years. It's 2.5 years. I looked into it, just looked into it. It's 2.5 years max. But she's a first-time offender. She's a model defender. That there's not enough. Again, it's not like she's done it 45 times. It's not like she gets pulled over every Friday. Yes, did she drink a lot? Yeah, but this is the first time she was ever found with alcohol in her blood. So again, I would take it. I would guess that Bev would try and do something stupid, but again, maybe she would up the suspended sentence. So if you do it again, you'll go to prison. But I can't see her go from a pure suspended sentence fine and license revoked and your AA meeting or whatever it is to 2.5 years in prison. That's just too big of a leap. I can't see her do that. YouTube lawyers were saying last night 2 years in prison, and we all know Bev would give her the max. But then Bev will automatically get an appeal, and she will lose it. You have to give Bev that she's been overturned. Some say 40%, some say 72% on appeal. Most of them actually because she's too nice for the to the defense. Which when I heard that, I was like, "What?" But she will be appealed on that one, and it'll be too stupid to do it because it'll be a stain on her record as well. So I don't think she's dumb enough to do that. I absolutely don't think. Bev will retire. She has 5 years left or something like that. This is her first offense, yes. It wasn't John who hit a person. It was Paul who hit a person. It is. And actually, that would come up again on an appeal, I think. But isn't it tied to motor vehicle? No, they got a clean OUI in there. Last year, all of it was connected to either vehicle homicide or manslaughter. This year, they got the clean. The defense asked for the clean OUI that she was driving under the influence. And I see it as a good tactic to get a conviction, get her out of there. The problem is if they don't get a conviction this time, if they get another hung jury, she's back for murder. Would you rather have lost a shit ton of money but is not found guilty of murder? Or would you rather take your chances one more time? Because Lally said, we're going to go again. He confirmed it yesterday. If it's a hung jury, we are going again. That's another $500,000 down the drain. I would rather get out there, say, yeah, I'll have to do 16 hours of drug counseling. I'll do that. I bet you she's not too fond of drinking and driving anymore anyway, so I'll do that any day. If I'm her defense, I'm arguing that she already essentially served the punishment while waiting for both trials and had her license suspended for the entire time. Yeah, because she's been out on bond for 2.5 years, so I would argue that as well. Hey, Iris. John's brother was the one with the DUI. Chris Albert killed someone. He got 6 months after he turned himself in. After he waited 24 hours to turn himself in, so he could piss clean. Do you think they added the charge because the interviews where she talked about what she drank? As I said many a time, what will get Karen Reed convicted in this trial is her own mouth. So yes, I think they took the OUI in there because she said so many times, I was drinking. And again, I would rather be found guilty of drunk driving than manslaughter. And I would rather be found guilty of manslaughter than murder. So again, if you've ever seen Master and Commander, you always choose the lesser of two evils. Yeah. Clerk Jim also had an OUI when he injured someone. It's par for the course. Like I said when John DePetro said, "Oh, I'm an idiot and I write stupid stuff." I'm paraphrasing. I said, so Brian Higgins, Brian Albert, Paul O'Keefe, and Clerk Jim all have been drunk driving. So she's in the same boat with those asshats. She may also already have done the class if it was part of a bond condition. I haven't seen anything about that. Better have the case law of Bevel Streamroller. Case law for OUI is out there. Oh, Jesus Christ, this cough. Hey, Connie Marie. Well, I thought my cough was doing better. As soon as I start talking, I start coughing. But I now have my tomorrow stream set up with Brett Happens at noon Eastern. Tomorrow I will have Brett on, talk about the Karen Reed, her take on it. It'll happen noon Eastern tomorrow. So put that in your calendar. Yes, and again, I said it before the clean OUI was in. I was afraid she was going to get a manslaughter because of vehicle homicide, which can land her 25 years in prison anyway. With the clean OUI, go for that one. Hey, out and about. Yeah, and that's the charging conference will be way different with an OUI because there's a million OUI cases. So did I really give them all the Danish flu? It's a nasty one. Gammel dansk is the only cure. A lot of people got sick, and I felt better this morning when I woke up. Then I felt like shit because I had to go out and buy some vacuuming bags. Then I slept. Then I felt okay, and now as soon as I start talking, it just goes down the hill. What up, Valhalla? Valhalla will be on with Flux today, celebrating the Army's 250th birthday, which is weird because actually Valhalla used to be in the Navy. He is what's known as a seaman. Yeah, but I just don't think it's likely when she admitted to drunk driving. I don't see it. He undergiver you. I don't know. 7 p.m. Eastern, Seaman Valhalla will be joining Flux. Yeah, first OUIs are suspended and 6 months without a driver's license. Hey, Tia. Your daddy was a seaman as well. Well, all the cool people are seamen. Is that why the U.S. Navy sailed into Sydney today? I have to go and Google that. I don't think the Navy has a birthday yet because the Army is old. I think the Navy is younger than that. The Marines didn't come about till Tripoli, right? From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we are first to fight. How is it? First on land and the sea. First to see. I can't remember the Marines hymn. You didn't think Flux like seamen? No, I've heard that about her, but Valhalla has those long locks that will fool her. Someone in the Navy celebrating the Army. Isn't that fake valor? No, it's just appreciation. Because people like me who did both, well, I did technically 1 week in the Air Force, but both the Navy and the Army, I can do all of it. I am by course. Yeah, I know that's the Marines, but they are way later than the Army and the Navy. But I can't remember the. Is an Army those who are here to save the day? I can't remember. I like that Armed Forces medley, but I can't remember the songs. Oh, they have the big ships down there. We don't have those, and our harbors are too small. Ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. What's the Navy? Sorry. Now I have to find out. Uh, that can't be right. Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave, who biddest the mighty ocean deep in its own appointed limits keep. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea. That's uh, that seemed very religious. I thought it was Anchors Away. That's another song that Valhalla liked. No, that's In the Navy. Ba, 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 ba. I thought it was Anchors Away, my lord. Anchors away, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bum, 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 bim, bum, bum. We actually, when we played Drunken Sailor and we did our tattoo, uh, the tuba player always had to. It was something we played, but he had to act like he was drunk, and then we had to go forward and backward and catch him again. And when we played Anchors Away, we had to kneel down. That's kind of hard to do that. That's a lot of counting. The best military song in the US is the Green Beret. Hmm. Yeah, I just don't use it, sadly. But no, I have. I'm tone deaf and I have no voice. It is the U.S. Navy song. Is Anchors Away. Stand Navy out to sea, fight our battle cry. We'll never change our course, so vicious foes steer shy. Roll out the TNT, anchors away, sail on to victory, and sink their bones to Davy Jones' hooray. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to foreign shores, we sail at break of day, yea, yea, yea. Though our last night ashore, drink to the throne, until we meet once more, here's wish. Yeah, I thought that was the one. Yes, my favorite position. Yeah, Volstorm got me sick while I was in the Americas. Is it Father's Day today? I thought Father's Day was tomorrow, but happy Father's Day. We had Father's Day the day we were in Dollywood was the Danish Father's Day. Is the Green Beret part of the army? It is. But I think those special forces have their own songs. They're weird. What we're here for. Of course, I'm not the most important part. Baby Baker is the most important thing. So I bought him a gift. Hello. Hello. What else can you bring home from Tennessee but a Bucky's the Beaver? But I was supposed to go up there with it today, but with the coof I have, I thought, nah, we'll wait. So that's for Baby Baker. Hello. That's his actual voice. I will be live tomorrow at noon with Brett Happens. Well, thank you, Dorothy Keeley. It's just something I found someday. God bless our military, past, present, and future. Thank you, Valhalla, for your service. Valhalla was in the Coast Guard. He didn't do much. Bucky is very cute. Shizzy wanted me to buy a onesie, but I remember how I was as a kid. I didn't want a onesie. How about an inhaler? It's just a coof. I just need to sleep some more. On to more gifts. I don't know why the White Rabbit got me these. They seem a little small. But it's a look. I think I'm gonna take it up and give it and see if Baby Baker wants them, because my fat hat can't really fit into these. You almost joined the Coast Guard. Well, I almost got sent to the submarines. So, whew, glad that didn't happen. And I forgot who sent me this, but Jamie's favorite team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I should remember who sent me this. It was, I'll have to go into my email. Where is it? I have it somewhere. Who sent it to me? Sincere happiness, yes. Thank you so much for my Nebraska Cornhuskers hat. So now I can represent Jamie's favorite team next to the Ohio State. No, I don't have it upside down. It's for the cool people. So how can they convict her of drinking and driving? She went home and slept, and she was not driving when they took her blood. Because witnesses saw her drive. Again, you would rather get a drunk driving than you want a murder charge. Put those glasses on your beaver. Well, I don't know if you can tell by my manly voice, but I don't have a beaver. Do you need to be able to swim in all branches of the military? In Denmark, I only did I did basics in the army, so we had to learn how to, well, not have to learn. We learned to swim in school, but we have to do the we had swimming tests, and you had like bronze, silver, and gold, so you could sew that on your uniform. And as I remember, it was you had to dive X amount of meters, and then you had to tread water for some time with full uniform, and I think you had to dive and get something on the bottom. I can't remember it. Yeah, because I can represent every team if you send me a T-shirt. I supported the Gamecocks the other day. I don't believe swimming is required in the army. I took swimming test once. I got to Hawaii, but not even in basic. Oh. So is the OUI standalone and isn't included? Yes. No, actually, the defense asked for that one. And I understand why, because if she gets found guilty of an OUI, they can't charge her with murder again. Lally said yesterday, if we have a hung jury, we go one more time. JBH, those pictures were for you alone. Well, I think husking corn is also meme worthy. But this is a thank you stream for gifts, so. And I got a Chicago Firefighters Union. You should have sent this to Nick. He's a union rep. This is FD Food Fairy. She sends me a lot of firefighter stuff. It's local too. Don't mind the dust. It's been on a trip. Well, Karen and Tala had 4 tries. So again, I would rather walk out of prison with a suspended license and 16 hours of drug counseling than I would go to prison for 25 years. I wouldn't move. She also got Baby Baker some stuff. So you can go to the gym with me. It's a rattle. But start working on those guns. And then I got these. I know Cubs are a baseball team. I know the Cubs are a baseball team, but I don't think I ever ate peanuts like this. I remember we could buy them in the zoo when I was a kid and give it to the elephants. So I'll have to try this one when I watch some sports sometime. It's cholesterol free. It should be good for me. There's a lot of fat in nuts. How old is Baby Baker? He's getting close to 7 months, I believe. Yeah, 7 months. He has started pulling himself across the floor now. He hasn't figured out how to crawl yet, but he gets around. So a lot of activity in that little one. Peanuts are part of baseball. Okay. What's up with boiled peanuts or putting them in Coke seems stupid. I've never, ever heard about that. But seems weird. We do like roasted at Christmas. No, that's almonds. You do like roasted caramelized almonds. You like to eat the peanuts with the shell and all. Don't eat the shell. Who to listen to? Well, I think I'll try cracking it open. Maybe I like it. And sadly, I didn't get to give any of this away, but Jemima gave me a whole new bunch of new stickers. So when I do my next giveaway, they will be put in with that. We have my Knoxville 25 True Crime box wine sticker. And the lovely Sue. And was there more? Yeah. And of course, the good old swear jar. They will be included in the packages for the next giveaway because I have to do an advertisement, so it's deductible. No. Thank you, Jemima. And then I think this is for the pram, a little cupcake. That's another Baby Baker gift. Thank you, Food Fairy. And from the White Rabbit, I got Tennessee coasters. I think it's coasters. Does this line up? No, that doesn't line up. Thought they might line up. It is a puzzle set. It does line up. Oh, I have to look into that. But thank you, White Rabbit. White Rabbit is a sweetheart, and I'm just so sad that Volstorm gave her the disease. But so cool. He should be. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for the Cubbies. I think that's the song. I don't know. Yeah, so you need some. Yeah. How is your shirt correct, but your hat inverted? I must have missed that, because the hat is upside down and backwards. I don't know why. It's a gift. I didn't buy it. Thank you, sincere happiness. Go Astros. And of course, because FD Food Fairy hates me, I got 12 bottles of Malort. So these are not as bad as the Malort spritzers she gave me. Malort spritzers are horrible. True that. And FD Food Fairy got me a new squishy, a little Danish, which I looked it up. It's supposed to be a squish thing. Go to my collection with my cupcake squishy. Hank Brennan, I hate you. I need to branch out on my next visit. You can mark Tennessee off the list. Well, Tennessee is because they invited me, and we do the meetup down there. But I want to go somewhere else. I want to go right now. I want to go to somewhere close to Chicago, or Chicago somewhere. Well, some parts of Chicago, and somewhere on the East Coast. I don't know. What got me yesterday was Peg and her Klingons, all in the shade of blue, but okay in the shade of red, where pink is from PA okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's how they do. Yeah, it's a good. It saved me many a time. Illinois is terrible. Go more south or west. Illinois is. I actually been to Illinois, and I would like to go back there, but it's also because it's close to where Jamie is, it's close to where Mo is, and it's close to where FD Food Fairy is. So somewhere close to Chicago, Canada. Could do that one. Well, I dislike him already. Wisconsin in the summer. Ah. Oh, Mr. O'Keefe wearing pink. Okay. Illinois. Exactly, Tiana. Like Valhalla always says, every word in America is pronounced exactly as it's spelled. Illinois. I also got Peeps. They are a bit busted up after the travel, but Rice Krispie treats. Sour watermelon Peeps. Cotton candy Peeps. And another box of sour watermelon Peeps. I already ate my Dr. Pepper Peeps. I like Peeps. You shut your mouth. Peeps are good. I like Peeps. It's pure sugar with a little bit of flavor. Cleveland is close to them without Chicago's problems. Yeah, but Chicago is really easy to fly to. That's the thing. I have to budget in not only the travel expenses, but also the travel time. Knoxville is kind of annoying to get to. Actually, I think it would be easier to fly to Atlanta and drive to Knoxville, because that's a 3-hour drive. My flight so far is between 25 and 28 hours. So flying somewhere in like Newark and Chicago is really easy. We have direct flights to that. I don't have to go through Finland and all these places, and it's cheaper than the other one. And I have to look in at flying over Atlanta and driving up the next time, because I have so much wasted time in airports. So yeah. Sorry, just got a message. But that's it's the logistic. It's the main hubs are easy to get to from Denmark, but all of those, hey, you can come to Wisconsin. It's not like Wisconsin has a big airport that Danish planes land in every day. Hey, Baumeister. Chicago has a lot of crimes. I'm just saying, I know. That's the first place I was told that if anyone's do a fender bender, you just drive on as long as the car can steer, because they're trying to. I don't know. We are on the same page, not liking cheesecake, but Peeps is where we part. Well, can't account for bad taste. Peeps are good. It's pure sugar. Well, you have, when you open the package, you'll eat them. Yeah, I could have driven up with Shizzy this time, but yeah, and again, it depends on where you go in Chicago. I had no bad experiences when I was in Illinois, but in Memphis, that's the first time I ever heard a pew pew fired outside of a range. So yeah, don't know what Peeps are. It's kind of like a stiff marshmallow. No, yeah, marshmallows can. It's but a very sugary, something between a cotton candy and a marshmallow, and very, very sugary, but good. I like them. Isn't cheesecake pure sugar too? No, they put cream cheese in it, which is nasty, which should be illegal in all 52 states. I also got Firefighters from the Heart, True Stories and Lesson Learned. And I like to read this because my dad used to be a firefighter. And actually, I am trained as a firefighter in the Army as well. I'm what's called a smoke diver. That's what we call those who go in with the respirators on. So, but a little, when I get some time to read, I'll have some firefighter reading. So thank you, Food Perry. It's a marshmallow covered in sugar, but it's not as gooey as a marshmallow. Yeah, Iris loves Chicago. Of course she does. Iris loves everywhere. I like them fresh. Yeah, but they're not as gooey as a marshmallow, as I know marshmallows. Memphis is terrifying. Well, I was there to see Graceland. We saw Graceland, but that night we arrived at the hotel and heard the choo 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 wee 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 choo choo. That's a little different from a poor country boy from Denmark. Oh, I should be a judge in that if you can eat it after. And last but not least, kids, avert your eyes. Valhalla, you are such an innocent soul. Please cover your eyes. I don't know if you can read that or it's the other way. When imagines are fertile, love will never grow stale nor crumble. The first complete illustrated translation for lovers, for the adventurous, for the curious, for the bakers, especially for the bakers. Afterwards, having achieved fulfillment, it is time to bask in the afterglow. Like cookies, everyone needs time to cool down. This is the moment to relax and let your mind wander freely. Some think of sleep and some think of food, but for the true student of the Cookie Sutra, it is time to pursue life's second greatest passion, baking. Remembering always that true sweetness comes from within. This is Flux. I shouldn't say that. She told me it isn't real. Thank you, FD Food Fairy. Yeah, maybe I can use the cookie cutters for that one. I didn't buy the hat. Sincere Happiness did. Thank you, Sincere Happiness. I just wear it. Well, at least we don't miss Zach because Lefty has the same level of dad jokes. Where is Zach? It's been a while since I've seen Zach. Did you finally scare him away, Jamie? It's all the hatred. But yeah, those were the gifts I was given while I was in the States. And I could only get that because someone was nice enough to take over my channel for a week. And for that, I owe Marissa a little gift as well. And I know what Marissa needs more than anything.
Vous mettez ça dans la grosse marmite devant vous et vous avez une grosse cuillère de bois et on va remuer tout ça en riant, comme une sorcière ou pas. Et un peu de vitriol. L'important.
Thank you, Marissa, and I know you love this lady. She said, just pretend you're stirring a big cauldron and put in some hatred. Tomorrow, noon Eastern Standard, Brit Happens will be on as a guest. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'll go watch some Le Mans and try and rest my voice a little bit. If you're not around tomorrow, Monday, we are on Verdict Watch. While we're waiting for Verdict Watch, we will be watching the Little P, D River, and trial and see how that goes. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Thank you so much to all my viewers. As I said in the beginning, I love visiting Tennessee, but all my viewers are the only Tenns I see, and Lefty.
Yes, I did examine his lower extremities. That is protocol in any case.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor.
All right.
100.
100.
Because it is 100%
100%.
correct.
So you literally built a cannon?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm in love.
Go back. Please do that again. Oh, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no,
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
probably did. Everybody has.
So there.
Everybody has.